I said, I'm doing this so that the works of God can be revealed in his life. Some translations say so that the glory of God can be revealed in his life. This glory is pragmata, which translates a blessing. So that the blessing of the glory can be revealed in his life. Him having his sight was the glory. What's that blessing? What's that work being manifested? But I said, Jesus, why did he have to go through all of this to get this glory on him? To get his blessing on him? So I'm going to tell you why. Because you can't experience the glory unless God finishes your story. You can't experience the glory unless God finishes your story. What are you saying, God? He said, when I began to spit on the ground, that was part of his story. When people begin to talk about him, that was a part of his story. When he had to walk to the pool blind, that was a part of his story. While he's washing stuff off his face, that was a part of his story. When people said, man, you follow Jesus and you are still blind, that was a part of his story. When he made up in his mind, he's coming back to me, that was a part of his story. But when I opened up his eyes, I gave him the glory. You want the glory, but you gotta let me finish the story. You losing that job was a part of the story. You going through that bad relationship was a part of the story. You losing that house was a part of the story. You losing that job, God said, I was still writing your story, but I'm getting ready to allow you to have that glory. But God said, let me finish the story first. Can you tell your neighbor, I know it hurts, but let him finish the story. I know you don't like it, but let him finish the story. You may be by yourself at night, but let him finish the story. You may have to borrow money from Peter to pay Paul when you already owe Bartholomew, but let him finish the story. You can't get anybody to hire you, but let him finish the story. You're about to have a mental breakdown, but let him finish the story. But when I finish the story, you will experience the glory. Well, God, why you need me to go through all this stuff? He said, because your glory is so big that when I give it to you, I don't want people to think it just dropped in your lap. I don't want people to think you spoke it and choked it, but I want people to realize what you've gone through. And if you don't want to go through what I'm going through, don't you ask for this. You see the glory, but you don't even know the hell. You don't know the nights we had to stay up without getting any sleep. But I thank God because you survived the story. God is getting ready to give you the glory. Can you give God praise? There's a glory in the house. There's a glory in the house. Glory is hitting your house. Glory is hitting your marriage. Glory is hitting your house. You've been through